Morning, everybody. Joseph Hennessy. Name of the channel is The Children. Beautiful day again here in San Francisco. Right by the San Francisco airport, so you always hear the airplanes in the background. I apologize for that. But I love to be outside. Wouldn't want to make my videos indoors. I love being out in nature. So the purpose of my channel is to help fix this planet for the children of Mother Gaia. She's being destroyed, and our children are being enslaved by a government that just prints money out of thin air. So the evil empire was taken out of business on January 20, 2025. Joe Biden's administration, just pure satanic evil. Why would you open the borders up and let 10 to 12 million people as a guesstimate into the country when we can't even take care of our own people living on the streets because we're too busy sending all our slave money that's stolen from us to foreign countries to support wars that never end so they can keep building bombs and guns by American manufacturers who pays off most of all of our Congress to support. So it's just an endless cycle. And the one guy who doesn't start any wars, they hate him. He's anti-establishment. Does anybody ever stop to think that Donald Trump is not a politician? He's a businessman. And what would be his reasons for taking a dead-end job like the President of the United States? And he says it over and over again and points at the camera and says, they're not out to get me, they're out to get you, which is me and you. The peasant, the sheep, the herd, the slaves, because that's all we are. We're just a commodity, a number to the government. So the system buster, they don't like them. They defame him, disparage him, drag his family through the mud. Why would a guy do that? Why did he come back for that second term? People that try to say it's ego. It has nothing to do with his ego. He loves this country, and he's going to help us ascend to the fifth dimension because he's a wanderer. Somebody has to be the system breaker, and Donald Trump's the one. Nobody's perfect. None of us could live in a glass house. He's here to break that system apart. And if Hillary Clinton would have got in as president in 2016, oh boy, we would have been doomed by now. So he got in there in 2016. You saw what he did. The country was humming, best it's ever been. Pandemic shows up in 2020. It didn't come from a lab, as they say, but oh, now it does come from a lab. So who was lying about what? So you can make your own decisions about the pandemic. I know the truth. So it was a big operation, just to see what kind of control they had over the population and to get him out of power. They stole that 2020 election, stuffed in ballot boxes, sending out ballots to dead people, 15 ballots to one person's house. There was 15 million fewer votes for the Democrats this time. What happened? Shouldn't they have been a bit more armed because the dictator Hitler was coming back into office? Then all those people who were calling him a fascist and Hitler all showed up for his inauguration. Why? Because they're the evil ones, not him. So he had to let that 2020 election play out the way it did so all of us could see what we were going to get, and you saw what we got. There's no American dream for kids. They all have to live at home until they're 35 years old. No insurance. We have the best technology on the planet. We have the sickest race of beings on the planet. We spend more money on that industry, and we have the sickest population on the planet. The kids are fat. All we eat is crap, processed foods. But we're given the opportunity to change this now. People need to understand that Donald Trump's last administration, 3/4 of them were deep state. He had to go in there and find out what was what. Took a job with blinders on. Had no clue what was going to happen. So he had to go in there and see what it was all about. So the game plan will be executed this time around. We're going to get our country back. We're going to be free, sovereign beings like God intended us to be. The next 4 years are going to be pretty incredible. Things are going to happen that people aren't going to be able to comprehend. Things are going to come out that people aren't going to be able to comprehend. Good and bad. But it's going to get worse before it gets better. But it's going to get better, and I know that. If you're a light worker, a star seed, an empath, well, you know what I'm talking about. And if you're not, you're just going to say, he's crazy. That's okay. And you find it entertaining and you laugh. I'm okay with that too. I'm on a mission. Free the children, free my inner child, live the life that God intended me and you to live, happy, joyous, and free, not enslaved. So let's give Donald Trump a chance the next 4 years. The guy loves his country, he loves America, and he loves you. We're going to the fifth dimension, people. It's just a matter of everybody coming together as one. Service to others, no more service to others, self.